championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Nixon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Defense might bring the house here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been
turning it on! Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7 to 3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Gill. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space, it's Love. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Willis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They booted away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down. They go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gill.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On the run, it's Nixon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good 1st half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this 1st half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the 2nd half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Rides to back and leaves it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go up top on second and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's James. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. On the move, it's Willis. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Gill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. The play action fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break.
There he goes! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be...
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the counter play. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Catches it at the 30.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And from Notre Dame, Fighting Irish will take over.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Spinderella. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Catch in the middle, it's Willis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Willis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to bowl his way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Willis. That's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.